Halo guys, balik lagi bersama gue Bagas. Dan kali ini kita lanjut lagi main The Wolf Among Us. Dan ini adalah episode terakhir dari series ini. Karena kemarin kita udah masuk ke episode 5 dan udah setengah jalan tuh. Kita udah berhasil ngalahin Bloody Mary. Penasaran sama ceritanya? Mari kita langsung main aja.
I know. But
Witching
we have to
Well
do something.
Chamber.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Kok nggak ada
Yes, you'll
selatonya?
have an
Oh,
opportunity to.
ini ruangannya di tempat
He's back.
Lily kemarin.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Mari kita dengarkan apa pembelaan dari Crooked
Are
Man.
you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the
He
Crooked
didn't
Man's
make it
place.
easy.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It
Apa yang
doesn't
terjadi?
matter. He's here. We got him.
Ya,
We
nggak
can
penting.
talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
Gila, bonyok
I'm
banget
just
muka kita.
glad you made it back in one piece.
Thank you.
It's about
okay.
time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my
sampai
sister.
sampai
What do you
detik
have to
ini
say
gue
Where
masih
the
nggak tahu
fuck do you
Fable
get
ngapain
off?
sih.
You think you have the right to
And
just
what about
do this to
Faith? What
people?
could they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I
Mari
have
kita
your
dengarkan
attention?
pembelaannya.
Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
Technically,
It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
tapi
but I
dia
thought
yang
it would be
minta.
unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of
Iya,
this
nggak penting.
psycho
Georgie
too.
nggak penting.
He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead.
Yep.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots.
True.
Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
Yep.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter
Mari
entirely.
kita biarkan dia ngomong dulu.
Fine, go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works.
Kita harus
After
tahu
the
nggak sih
rest of your
alasannya?
crimes are read through,
Oh, gitu.
then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but
Oh.
only then.
Ya benar-benar.
If you insist.
Kita bacain dulu ininya. Apa namanya?
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which
Yep.
Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community,
Benar.
including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A
Yep.
misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing
Still?
monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie.
Hmm.
Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Nggak usah kita
Now, is there anything you would
Interrupt.
like to say?
biar
First
ada
of all,
pembelaannya.
I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your
Nope.
record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible.
Yeah,
You've been behind
harusnya
all of
dia
this
sih yang
from the
tanggung jawab,
beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens.
Benar.
These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly.
Benar,
No more
benar.
snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Kalau kita main bunuh aja sama aja kayak penjahat nggak sih?
This is
Pemerintahnya gagal
ridiculous.
ntar. Si Snow jadi pemimpin gagal. kalau dia bunuh-bunuh
You
aja.
have the floor.
Mari kita
Thank you,
dengarkan.
Miss White. You've all met Georgie.
Yep.
I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
Scumbag,
He was a
definitely.
total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you
Tapi
see.
dia
A
masih pengen
promise
ngelindungin
kept to a dying
Vivian.
mother.
Oh,
Are you
least-
gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But
Yes.
he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking truth
bullshit.
for
You-
once.
Always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like
Georgie
this
kayaknya nggak ngomong gitu deh.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
Iya,
He clearly
dipaksa sama
misunderstood
si
my
ini.
intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly,
Ada
please.
buktinya nggak ya?
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Nggak
Helpful
dibantu
isn't
juga
the
sih.
word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in.
Diserang
They
juga kita
get a
ujung-ujungnya kan?
bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Oh no.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect
Iya,
you.
nggak
You
pengen lindungi.
intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't
Terpaksa
follow
sih
orders,
kayaknya
they'll
mereka
end
ya.
up dead.
Kayak
Let me
Georgie,
explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I
mercenary.
see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly.
Good
I'm sorry
point.
that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act
lintah
like I'm
darat ya
some
emang.
kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Oh, keren. Keren
Crane
pasti
was
ada
the one
hubungannya
who
sama
let
semua
this
ini.
town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homeland.
Kayak kuncinya di Kren kayak. Kenapa Kren sampai dikirim ke luar negeri ya?
Nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
Apa?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really?
Yep.
The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were
Oh,
gonna
dibalikin
burn her
dong.
tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Don't try to
Snow?
manipulate
I know
us.
what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
you
Okay.
know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at
We'll
heart.
do better.
Things
Kayaknya
haven't been
janji
great
politik
for a
yang
while
bagus ya.
now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way,
Dia
someone
nggak
would
pernah
die.
beneran peduli
Do you
sama
really think the
kita.
crooked man cared about you?
Butuh
He
duitnya
just
doang.
cared about your money. He cares about
Yeah.
your obedience.
Ayo bahas
You're
keren
right.
dong, please. Bahas
You're
keren.
all still afraid of him, even now. But you
Yeah.
needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yehehehe. Oh nice. Auntie Green Cliff, let's go.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Keren mana?
The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
a
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie
Ada
spoke,
karyawannya nggak ya? Ada si
especially
Hannes
given
nggak?
Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
What
So,
about
are we
your
done?
history?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Iya sih.
I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This
Friend,
man
don't
tormented
please.
all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
Mau
If
ngomong
I'm
apa
to
dia?
blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Oh,
Like what?
Apa?
How about
Kita
the way
ngapain?
he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under
Enggak kan?
my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Nggak ada
Snow had
hubungannya sama
nothing
Snow
to
sih.
do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
Yap.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
Yes,
It was
yes.
for his own
Bahas keren, please.
protection.
Apa?
Oh,
Dari apa?
you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's
Nggak guna
enough.
sih si keren emang.
So,
Cuman
you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
berat
Georgie
sih.
killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with
tenang,
you.
tenang,
Listen,
tenang.
I
Kita
know-
tenang
Laws
dulu ya.
apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
Everyone calm
Bluebeard
down.
nih nggak guna nih.
This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
Ah.
Snow.
This is how it's always been.
This is
Tuhu,
what I'm
siapa
talking
dia?
about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers?
Lah kan gara-gara keren ya.
Treating you as
Buruk-buruknya semua nih
mindless
gara-gara
children,
keren sih.
too stupid to command your own destiny.
Keren kan disuruh sama
Help
dia
me.
juga.
Who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Kita nggak pernah
Bigby,
ngelukain siapa-siapa sih.
Miss White.
Nerissa. Nerissa apa Vivier? Nerissa ya? Vivier udah mati.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you
Okay,
take a
okay.
moment to catch your breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
Dari mana dia?
I'd like to. I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Go ahead,
Of
go ahead.
course.
Silakan, silakan.
Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me.
Bisa ngomong nggak dia?
I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years.
Yes,
Let us hear stories about what you
sir.
do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons.
Yep.
But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Iya, Vivian udah ngelepas
Did
ribbonnya
you kill
harusnya.
her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to
He
establish
might
some
as
order
well
here.
have. Ya nggak sih?
He might as well have.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa.
you.
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker.
Oh,
Faith
apakah dia
and
tahu?
Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only
Okay,
two
okay,
people
okay.
who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And
Okay,
I
jadi
hope
udah
you rot
confirm
at the
ya?
bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always
Yes.
him.
Kita
Georgie
menang.
would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We
Oh,
all
masih
heard you
banyak
say
yang lain.
it.
Gue kira tinggal dia sama Vivian doang.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Yeay.
Good enough for me.
Me
Good
too.
enough for me.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's
Si kan
gotta
nggak ada
pay for what he
apa-apanya nih.
did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen
Apa yang
here?
dia
You're getting
ini ya,
what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now,
nggak ada apa-apa.
for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We
bener.
can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How
susah
can
sih
we
tapi.
be sure he won't escape?
I can help.
Yep.
We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
Bunuh nggak ya?
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Oh, Snow.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Oke.
No,
Just do what you think is right.
Pakai magic nggak apa-apa sih sebenarnya.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what
lock
you
him
think
up?
is right.
teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Gue mencet itu sih. Mencet yang ditangkap aja. Oh, jangan dilempar. Jangan.
You all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Tangkap aja. Tidak akan semudah itu hukuman buat dia.
You
Kita
said
bikin
you
dia
had a way to keep him from
miskin.
hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Apa itu?
All right, do it.
Gue pengen dia menderita. Gak bisa gitu ya. Woodland Luxury. Oh ini balik ke apartemennya Big B lagi. Oh udah mendingan mukanya. Nice. Bisa tidur gak dia? Dia belum tidur sama sekali gak sih sejak ini? Paling pingsan doang abis luka-luka. Gila hari yang panjang banget. Halo Auntie. Oh, Auntie juga di sini apartemennya.
Not what I was expecting.
Oh
Morning,
ini
crooked
Crooked
man.
Man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Ntar taunya
Work is
itu
work,
si
I guess.
Crooked Man gimana?
Hey, Sheriff.
I know who you are,
Siapa ya?
Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
emang kita pernah lihat dia ya?
This fucking line.
Wah, ramai. Oh, itu Nerissa tadi. Ganti rambut. Ini mau ke...
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
I see. Kunci apa? Kunci ke truknya. Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Oke. Sibuk, kayaknya sibuk.
We'll talk later, okay?
Sure. It's fine. Nah, ngapain lagi nih?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Apa sih? Kerjaannya apa sih si Bluebeard? Sih nggak tahu. Gue kelewatan apa dah? Oh.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Jadi kita nggak ngirim siapapun ke farm ya harusnya. Colin sama si Todd harusnya aman sih. Si Todd udah kita bolehin beli glamour. Tapi meskipun kita nggak ngasih duitnya sih, padahal kita kemana ada duit. Gua nggak tahu cara ngasihnya. Apakah happy ending atau enggak ya? Yo, Todd. Oh, dia ikut. Hah?
I'm going. Jesus.
Lah? Bukannya kemarin udah kita ini ya?
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
Lah?
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Kenapa cabut?
Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Loh.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Yeah.
Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Kita ada duit sih, kasih aja udah.
Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know,
What's
he
up,
was
DJ?
up crying all night, poor kid.
So sorry.
Can you give this to Miss White,
Oh no.
please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
Oke,
Yeah.
nggak apa-apa.
Sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Koleksinya ini ya TJ ya?
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
Kita nggak bisa bantuin
I'm
mereka ya?
sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at
Kasih
the
aja duitnya,
farm?
kenapa dah?
I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have
hope
to
not.
go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yep.
Yeah. You
Even
don't have
in
to worry
daytime.
about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No.
Ya. Oh,
I'm
belum
not.
ya?
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
TJ.
TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Dia
Colin
bisa
gets to
tinggal.
stay. That's bullshit, Bigby, and you know it. You're all fucking corrupt.
Gimana ya caranya nyelamatin si Todd ya?
Saying goodbye?
Oh, ini si Nerissa. Oh, tadi kayaknya temennya Nerissa yang lain kali ya, yang pakai ribbon di ini di lehernya.
Hi.
Gimana caranya nyelamatin Todd ya?
Hi.
You're still wearing that
Oh, yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
I understand.
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Apa cerita sebenarnya?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Oh.
Not sure where to start.
Boleh.
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Oke, mereka pengen kabur. Gue kira mereka mau jualan sesuatu gitu.
Leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Yes.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa,
Ngomong aja nggak apa?
just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing.
Ternyata.
Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us.
Oh no.
I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just
Ya
trying
niatnya
to
baik
protect
sih
them.
sebenarnya.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man.
Man.
But then... Oh, God.
Tell me more.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed.
Oh,
He
apa
had
nih?
to make an example of us. We had committed treason.
Ah,
And while the
see.
two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Oh,
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you
I
said.
know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
oh bohong
What does it
sendiri
matter?
saya.
I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So
Harusnya
you
nggak perlu
think that
bohong
makes
sih.
it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head
Oh,
at
dia
your
yang
doorstep.
naruh.
You?
Why?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them,
Why would you do that?
I
Butuh
couldn't think
bantuan
of
ya?
any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed.
Oke,
I couldn't watch that happen to Faith
sedih
or
sih.
Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
Semoga nggak terjadi lagi ya.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I hope
don't
so.
know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone.
Dah,
I just
curhat
can't
ya.
win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Ya
I don't
kita,
really
gue
know
nggak
where
tahu
we
sih
stand
hubungan
anymore.
sama Snow
Things
gimana.
are just
Apakah cuma teman
Huh.
kerja doang,
Things are always
teman aja?
different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Ya,
You've been
good enough
given
lah ya.
this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the
Ya,
crooked man.
semoga kita melakukan hal yang benar.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Gak ada artinya kalimat itu. Apakah lebih baik atau lebih buruk? Ya pasti berubah sih. Ada Big B atau enggak ya?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Apakah ini cukup?
I have to tell you something.
Oh.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh ya, kita belum pernah nyari. Oi, ada apa nih? Kayak ada sesuatu yang kurang deh.
See you around, Wolf.
Wah, gue nggak tahu sih tadi endingnya maksudnya gimana. Kayaknya si Nerissa masih nutupin sesuatu sih. Kita masih belum ngecek itu kan mayatnya si Faith. Hasil otopsinya kayak gimana. Ribbonnya juga masih dipakai. Kayaknya ada hubungannya sama itu sih. Tapi gue masih nggak tahu ada apa. Gue coba cari tahu dulu deh, ntar siapa tahu ini ya membantu buat kalian mengerti ceritanya. Oh iya, jadi kalau baca ini ya dari penjelasannya sih, Faith yang pertama kali ketemu sama sama Big B dan Woody itu adalah Nerissa yang pakai glamor. Sebenarnya Faith yang aslinya itu udah mati kayaknya di saat itu, dan si Nerissa pengen Big B ini tahu tentang kasus ini biar dia soalnya kalau tiba-tiba si Nerissa ini naruh kepalanya Faith di depan apartemen dan Big B nggak kenal, kayaknya nggak akan diinvestigasi banget sama si Big B-nya. Terus tadi di akhir ada clue-nya itu kayak kata-kata yang dipakai si Faith sama si Nerissa itu sama, mirip lah. Makanya di akhir tadi si Big B itu kayak kaget. Kira-kira kurang lebih gitu sih penjelasannya. Jadi sebenarnya Faith yang di awal itu adalah Nerissa, dan Big B sepertinya belum pernah ketemu Faith sama sekali. Menarik ya ceritanya. Ternyata dari awal emang beneran Nerissa yang mengarahkan Big B buat nangkep si Crooked Man. Gokil sih. Anyway, makasih banget semua udah nonton dari awal sampai akhir. Buat series selanjutnya kayaknya kalau lihat dari pollingnya sih kita bakal main Life is Strange yang baru, yang True Color. Makasih juga buat kalian yang udah voting ya. Jangan lupa klik like videonya kalau kalian suka, subscribe kalau nggak mau ketinggalan video selanjutnya, dan sampai ketemu di video berikutnya. Bye.